All right, top of the dawn, break of the dawn, break of the dawn. It has not broken yet over here in Cali, but I wanted to jump in early on this surfboard here. Uh, just got finished. First of all, listening to you know La Capitina Tanil, and her tapas. Yesterday I was able to go ahead and this place is actually helping people. You know, I'm sure it's a hand washing the other hand for because it was set up in a general sense for those people who uh, lost homes in the Eaton fires 54 on the clock. Okay, the copycat fires of Maui, Hawaii, basically, because they've been eating up the land. Simple as that. Okay, to go ahead and create or hide what they have been eating on. Okay, uh, and displacing, you know, many people, especially in the area of Mu, which is Hawaii, you know, and extends all the way through. It extends all the way through. I personally believe all the way to California. That's what I personally believe. Um, at the same time, first of all, thank you on that, Tennille. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, it's just the breakdown of all the different players, the different SARS and SHARS. Even I can even, and this no pun on this, but seriously, Sarita players. You know what I'm saying? So she's a SAR, princess, you know, of the beaches and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You know, and whether that be beaches, literal beaches, or bitches and shit too. You know what I'm saying? She, but she has a pure heart and everything. Because I remember all the stuff that we're sitting up here talking about. It was somebody who was getting mobbed with their own peoples and everything, and she came and in tears, uh, sharing what was going on and how fucking cruel it was. And she reminded me of the generation before us and everything, in the sense that they have like 13 children and all that and everything. She had a lot. Sarita got a lot of children. You know what I'm saying? So her uh, feminine nature and everything was huge. It's huge, and still and loyal. You know, and so that's the reason why I didn't even brought up to bang this way or that way, and even her family. And I don't know if she knew this and everything too, because I've been saying this as far as with the facial hair. Her family has been into deep. I don't believe she is. Her family has been deep into Santeria and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Witchcraft and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why it's inside of her generation where they have the facial hair or shit like that. But she is not with that shit. But she's loyal. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people who to fuck with. I don't give a fuck if we on an agreeable or disagreeable side. They loyal. You know? Confirmation on that shit right there. From Denzel, okay? Coming in. Fucking anyway, I'll jump on here right now to go ahead and also confirm that in which, and I haven't even gotten into 5 minutes of it, 10 minutes of it, of what um, Kuan Yin is expressing right now, is applying. And it's just, I mean, I'm talking about instant fucking five minute on the dot, 5:00 on the dot. Five came just in just like that because a couple of more than a couple of things happened. You know, it was a link up. First started at, like I was telling you before, expressing to you before, Nellis Air Force Base in fucking Colorado. Okay. And what happened there is again is it is, and that this is where they have the Air Quadrant 57. Okay. And it's right in the city. Everybody knows Nellis and everything. So one time we was actually going out to eat, you know, and we were staying there and we were staying on the base right there. But before we got on the base, we went and got something to eat. And as soon as started this line, and it was pretty hot outside, and the Spanish dude came up, and he was like shaking and shit, and he's Mexican dude, and he was speaking in Spanish. He was speaking hella fast. I'm talking about hella fast, and he was so and he came straight up to me and shit, you know, and fucking with straight up to me and an older Caucasian couple, and it was right there. And what he was saying is, man, they fucking taking us off the fucking street to the fucking Air Force Base, man. They taking us, hey, man, and fucking a lot of people fucking missing and all that shit and everything, okay? And I told fucking Raina that shit. I told her, she played the fucking shit off, but she knew what the fuck was going on, okay? So when we get to the motherfucking Air Force Base, we do go out, we get logged on, you know what I'm saying? And somebody wasn't there or some sergeant wasn't there or something, but we had been there and had came back, and so, he got reprimanded, but they go ahead and then process us through, got all the credentials and everything for it to process through everybody's ID and everything. And then inside of there, that's when Black Betty started talking about, how, damn, Bo, did you look that don't even look like a real mountain. And just like this place is bugged the fuck right here, same thing over there. Of course it's gonna be bugged. So she going on and talking about it. I'm not even trying to really talk about the shit over there because I already fucking know. 7:53 on the clock, 3:57. I already fucking know. Okay. But I couldn't help but laugh and fucking say, okay, well, shit. I'm not saying nothing, but hell, she can say whatever the fuck she wants to say. So I'm sitting there. Betty's gone, too. She, look over here, Bo. Look, come over here. So I came and looked. And I couldn't necessarily see exactly, but I saw. Especially when we came out. I saw. Okay? I saw this shit. And then that's when we went ahead and packed up to go out, to go out somewhere too. Because later on, that's the same time that we went to Pahrump, okay? To Pahrump and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I saw all the 57 miles to every single next stop, 57 miles, next stop over here, 57 miles. When we get to Pahrump and the train and all that stuff there, even the train had number fucking 57 on it, starting with number 19 first, okay? Coming into this, and they had everything numbered in different orders. Don't get me wrong, for the most part, it's in the general order, but you saw the sequence clearly as fuck. This is where the borax and everything was. The mules, and mule train and everything. And okay, so that's that scene. Now working at Asonics, okay. Who do we over here? We have another Oliver that's there also. He's military, devil dog. He even tried to fucking call me and ask me, "Are you gonna go in?" It's like, text me through shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. I ain't no motherfucking devil dog. And he Oliver too. Fuck, fuck him too. You know? Old motherfucker. And he couldn't hold, he had no couth. Even when Kyle Ellis, and we're talking about Ellis of Nellis Air Force Base, because he was a little rug rat on his computer also and everything, writing program, this, that, and everything. He was always, hey, talking about just different uh, programs and damn, what's the word right now? Yeah, writing programs and different things like that. Different, all kinds of. I'm not really, teched out as far as writing programs and all that type of stuff. I can't remember the words right now. But he would come in and want to, toot his knowledge horn, and, and the person who would, one of the people who would laugh and shut him up was Leonard Chang. Leonard would come in, and Chris Bartlett will also say, because Kyle would try to pop his motherfucking collar on fucking. He says, Bartlett said, "Motherfucker, I know my fucking civics." Who the fuck you think you are? You know what I'm saying? He said, and Chris Bartlett was a cool ass motherfucker too. Okay. But Kyle was like a little bitch and shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hello, DeViri. Motherfucker, ain't nobody give you no permission to call me no DeViri. But him and Cheryl, they worked together before. So when she got the job, Cheryl Goats, and she a goat, seriously. She don't mess with whatever she do inside of in the coven. She never change. A lot of people go and get braces and shit. She keep her. It's not really over. But you can see this other set of teeth growing on top, so she keep it. So she hey, whatever she do, she when she want to, but she had a nice body. In a general sense. I remember the one brother and everything, Carlos and said, "Oh, Sarah's cool." I said, "Bruh, they got cameras in here, Carlos." Carlos said, "Shit, nothing wrong with talking about it." Okay. And he was dating somebody in there too. I was like, this shit was hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. And then Daniel comes in. Hey, do you think you want to come upstairs? So I saw him come in, to pull me on up to the thing. And like I said, I was tired of fucking being around managing people, period. Because they're fucking babies. You have to tell them. And I was in a restaurant setting. So I figured over here it'd be a little bit different because it's not like you got to do nothing with the people. But nah, this shit was worse. These motherfuckers, because they went to school and got a certificate and fucking, measurements and shit like that, they come in and they sat down. That job is the easiest fucking job in the fucking world. It's way easier than a fucking restaurant. And they get complacent, lazy as fuck. Darren Brown, a lazy motherfucker. Oh man, all these damn spreadsheets and everything, and they keep tracking, I'm like, these motherfuckers is, I couldn't stand that shit. I couldn't stand it. And then had to come get that shit out the mud too with the XL, because Chris Wisher, who was cool, he had to take off, for his reasons and everything. And he the one who suggested I came in as being, a quality control and then when I got in there to be the supervisor. So that's when they was going to give me a double promotion. And them motherfuckers everybody just started sabotaging, And that was the time, again, when all this shit was happening and I was forgetting things and what happened, this and there. And I can't pull Kim inside, but she on the team already, Kim, Kim is one of, like Kim Ja-il, is one of them Bidai names, you know what I'm saying? Neutral names. So where you can be a boy or a girl, inside, and she was a boy and a fucking little brat boy, 154 on the clock, because they all had more time. I only had motherfucking I only had that 6 months. And motherfuckers been in there for 20 fucking years. And then it was gonna go ahead and I was gonna be their supervisor. So everybody, Gary motherfucking was whining, trying to get Tom to milk. Tom, get the fuck up. I was just get the fuck up out of here. And to the Kim, why don't that bitch wait in fucking line? And Tom is cool too. He said, "Did you see all the fucking cameras inside of here when he came back?" He said, "Hell, I gotta hurry up and get the fuck out of here, retire." But now get to the Nikki bitch and shit with the slithering eye. That shit slid. So the neuropathy kicked in on my feet from the Desert Storm. Okay, it was a late kick in. Desert Storm when we flew over, when the Scud missiles and shit went in, and that's 1994. But it kicked in on my feet, and so I went to go ahead and get it checked out. You know what I'm saying? Because I was on my feet working, working a glide well, pushing cars at night, and then 4 hours or 3 hours at UPS pushing some boxes and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I was working 2 jobs, or either that job, and I had a burger job and UPS, and then got to the medical device field. I always my whole entire life, I didn't fucking have working. So fuck whatever everybody else fucking think, So, anyways, so when I get there, and I'll fast forward to, they pulled me out because I'm looking for the fucking letter. I'm looking for the letter just to see the energy on the explanation points. That Bahar, which is a chapter in the scriptures also, okay? That they didn't fucking think a motherfucker knew, okay? But she was dating somebody. My Sarah was dating somebody from her religious tribe, and so I was like trying to learn from that aspect and everything, what I'm saying? And she was a teacher, certified XL, but did that bitch help me? Nope. I still learned that shit by my damn self and brought up a motherfucker pretty generally cool fucking damn thing to consolidate all the errors that motherfucker make. All right. And then, so she calls me in, and so I was going to get for my feet, the neuropathy and everything. And this is where I met the first Scorpio bitch, Michelle Garcia. And I know that's where she injected something inside this motherfucking, when she gave me the shots, she injected something inside of here because, it's a little something inside of there to go ahead and fuck me up. Okay. But I've been pushing, waiting to get this motherfucking shit out. Just like Kuan Yin is telling me that this shit is in my left eye. Been waiting, and so on top of that right there, when I got up in there talking to Nikki about, actually it was about apologizing for sending up, and I shouldn't apologize shit, because the article was about women in the workplace using explanation points. What I didn't know it was women. I was just talking about explanation points and how the shit could be misconstrued. And I sent that shit to Bahar. So now he's talking about, a woman, he's pushing a woman issue. So she called me in the office and everything. And that's what I told you, I saw her eye slid at that fucking time. But at the same time, she said it like as she said her eye slid, she goes, "No, that's not your style." I was like, whoa, fucking A. I said, Okay. And at that point in time, I knew she was sent in, because we had an HR person there that left, and then there was only three melanated people inside that whole building, and only I think 4 or 5 inside out of 500 or 400 plus all HR employees for Asonics, whose logo is a motherfucking 13 circle snake. Okay? Green. Okay? So, and it was only me and Darren, and we had Oliver for a second as far as in one building now where the engineers were. I knew there was a one dude over there, the engineer, at least one. And then above, there's this one lady also, you know, who came over from there time to time. She was in this building, but then she eventually went over to the headquarters building. Okay. So that was only 5 that I saw at any given time, to include Nikki now, Mulata, he half breed. With a son, and this is the kicker part, with a son who I believe she has a son, and she took his energy, also, because the son came out also as a, what do you call, I want to call him the right name and shit this time. Burger, Asperger's, and that the Asperger's, the burgers are like Burger King are citizens. Burger are like citizens and everything. Asperger's, that's a serpent, like aspen. So a serpent. These are smart. This is way, it is not no yellow bus shit. That's the reason why they have everybody together, because actually you have to sit up here and learn from how to go ahead and operate, and the love and the energy and everything from doing everything so different. You know what I'm saying? This is why they fucking take all of the children like that and put them in certain places and make the do experiments, have sex, all of that shit, every fucking thing. When it's time to sacrifice, they do every fucking thing. That's what Anae's family did. Her mom does. That's what fucking Andy, like this cousin over here, which is Anunnaki, you know. And Andy, I told you that shit. I'm talking about Andy at Asonics. I told you that shit. That's why your teeth is fucked up. Okay? That's why your teeth is fucked up. Chitter chatter. Even Daniel said, "Oh shit," when he's and that was all inside of his eyes when we all had to wear the mask and shit. And he looked down and he said, "Oh, so that's what you look like inside." Without the mask. I was like, damn, Daniel, you did a good job of holding that shit in. Because Daniel, he got one of them, like say, like the permagran, ching, ching, he braced it out to where every smile, ding, every angle, he ding. So, yeah, this shit was hilarious watching this shit, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Oh, shit. Anyway, so getting to the point to where now I'm already doing the neuropathy on my feet. I got that appointment. But now Nikki want me to go ahead and do this trans THM neurobrain, and I had looked into it. Just for, I don't know why. I looked into it, and I saw it and everything. And I have, confirmation light turned off. I had not really contemplated it because I wasn't going to, thinking about putting only electronic thing I really about putting on my body is something in the essence of when Bruce Lee and everything was going ahead and hooking the electronics up to his body to go ahead and get a faster, not reaction, action for when we want to fucking do whatever with our body. You know, that's the only reason why I looked into some shit like that. Would never put it on my fucking brain, but it came up, and so I thought about it, and I spoke about it for some reason with her. So then when I come back in, then she said, "Well, did you think, why don't you go ahead and try that then?" You know, and that's what really fucked me up. And so a few little while later, I knew they was monitoring my shit. You know why? Because when I took the computer home, I would try and make sure I would get things done so I could have some time to learn and make it, come in professional. But the 40 hour for those who are not salary, but yet this was fucked up. The bonuses, they get bonuses on salary. The hourly people don't get fucking bonuses. But when bonuses came around, guess who got the bonuses? The fucking engineers, and not the hourly fucking people. $1,500 bonuses, and not the hourly fucking people. Karen, who actually did all the motherfucking paperwork, and it was another brother too, and he was cool too with the glasses. He said he was going into film and shit. Alex, he fucking got the fuck out of there. Karen, because when fucking what's that bitch's name, man? The R.A. Sal Ra, okay, ruling authority is Ra. Ray is over in another building, okay? He runs the shit over there. But the Ra, ruling authority, went and hired Asuzana, and she like a slutty bitch. She was telling, I ain't gonna lie, she said she worked with her husband. She goes, yeah, I make that motherfucker work too. Hell yeah. And give me all your motherfucking money. I'm just listening to shit because they really talking in Spanish and shit. So I'm listening up, I'm cracking the fuck up. At the same time, I was like, damn, that bitch is motherfucking damn vicious. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. So guess who get the job? Who gets pulled up when I get my promotion to fucking pretty much go upstairs with the, quality control and all that shit? She get pulled upstairs and everything, and she gets the desk job right across the way from fucking Sal. So Sal was fucking the shit out of her, and she part with the coven and all that shit too, because that bitch evil than a motherfucker. Susanna with them blue eyes, evil like a motherfucker. So she ain't even up there inside the position 60 days. And who gets the $1,500 bonus? Susanna. Bonus. 28 on the clock, sucking a man's bonus. $1,500. That bitch ain't deserve no motherfucking that shit. She might be, have her computers, whatever. They can teach you that shit. They can teach you that shit. But she was good for the coven, is what she was. All right. So when Karen saw that, and Karen had built that shit up with Alex for the 2 fucking years. And even a dude that came in and told me, I forget his fucking name, in the bathroom, he said, because he was pissed too that I got the motherfucking, he said, on the way out, he meet me in the bathroom and says, you know what? Nobody respect your motherfucking ass and shit. I looked at it, I said, cool, fuck. At least somebody tell me the truth. Bro, I wanted to say, give me a hug and shit, but he was fucking hot. But what he explained is that he went to school and he did get his motherfucking certificate. And they still didn't fucking, he said, I fucking put in fucking 3 fucking years right here with 2 fucking years plus and everything coming with these motherfuckers. And they didn't give me no fucking, they gave him, the place he went to, he got $11 more, $31 more, and it was giving him pennies. And Johnny, what I'm saying, he had been with for 14 years, 3 different companies, and he was the supervisor for internal. And fucking what he does, he goes ahead and he's not able to even speak up on the vacation time that everybody normally get. Okay. With the other different companies and so forth that they've been in there for years. And that was 2 weeks is general. 3 weeks with a possibility of 4. Now, I know as an engineer or whatever you're not, you can come in and negotiate that 4 years into your shit, you know, depending on whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's your package coming in. So, but he didn't even have the balls to go ahead. Johnny Lay, that's the Lay, L-E, okay? Lay, yeah. Like Mahan Lay, all these lay motherfuckers, you know, they just laying, you know? But they didn't lay it down. And I'm not going to say every single one, you know what I'm saying? Because you got good, bad, and ugly in every fucking thing. But lay is really law, okay? And my Han lay, okay? So, motherfuckers, I would just sit back, chilling, watching motherfuckers. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that's been sitting like chilling like this too. Okay, a lot of us. I'm just been the first one to wake up and share the shit with you motherfuckers. All right. But she wanted me to go ahead and get that brain shit. And that's when I said, I went ahead and, because we had each other's number, I tell you, I says, now I give you motherfucking permission to go and keep looking at my damn social media and all of my shit. I give you motherfucking permission, Nikki Boone. And Nikki comes from the root word of nekud. Nekud. And what is a nekud? Nekud are the dots for the vowels. Okay? Which we don't have no fucking vowels. They the motherfuckers that took the fucking vowels and made the vowels. We didn't have no motherfucking dots. That's what he said. Every jot and tittle, which you can go ahead and say title, shall not pass away. Why? You ain't just gonna pass away like that. You motherfuckers gonna get burnt. Psalms 82, which is reverse of 28, because you did not go ahead and fucking slow it down like a turtle. You know, y'all wanted to Faye, you know, Ruby Faye, hey, Faye, brew, Aries. The Aries is, first of all, dirt. Okay? Dirt. April, Aries, A-P-R, and you know, and Ivrit means dirt, slush, filth. And that's the reason why April 1st is called April Fools. Okay? April Fools. But regardless, because of the system, the ecosystem, we have to have showers to wash all of that dirt away. Confirmation. 3309 on the clock. So y'all better learn how to catch up. And it'd be cool if you went ahead with Heinz 57. Heinz 57. That's a good start. It's a good start. Because that's 3 19s, 19 keys. Don't know shit either. The year has to be recalibrated to, because of 19 days, it's off. So every 3 year, 4 year, depending on what calendar we're using, is a calibration for that 19 year, which also goes back to circle 7 of the Quran, where you see all the fucking 19s all the way in there. So the plain sight for the motherfuckers that's illiterate that can't get it out the fucking mud themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that it's a help. It is a help. It is an assistance and everything. But to go ahead and learn it in the Arabia is the fucking best. You know? And not just in the English, because if somebody throw the Arabia in front of you, you're fucking lost. They still talking around you. Just because you know, it's first of all, it's 52 keys. I'm sorry, it's 88 keys. You got 36 black, and you got 52 white. The 52 is equivalent to that of Yerach, the moon, or Jeremiah, okay? which is your Jeremiah, which just shows you the evil Merodach, which is Enlil. So fuck all what y'all talking about. At the same time, I'm just getting on here to go ahead and confirm, because as I was coming out of Michelle Garcia's motherfucking office one day with the neuropathy, going to the gas station, and his OG Caucasian man is sitting there looking like one of Ray friends with his legs, like my grandpa, or like my father sit, you know what I'm saying? Distinguished and shit with the lame, you know what I'm saying? And with the pipe type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Play golf, that's what my daddy did. And and he says, as I'm walking by, 36 on the clock, and that's Anu, okay? The 36,000 Tera Anu. No, it's more than 1,000. It's 6 zeros at least. 36 and 6 of zeros, if not 9. So as I walk by to go ahead and get gas at the gas station right there in fucking where I went to get this therapy from for the neuropathy on my feet. He says, "Yeah, you're looking pretty good." Got his ass too, on camera evidently. So all of that shit right there. And then when I got back when I got back from fucking Costa Rica, where I didn't go outside. Eshao, I think it's Eshao, because it's the city of witches and shit down there. You know what I'm saying? And I know I had to be acclimated to see. I already saw a couple that were serving us everything. You know what I'm saying? And even as far as the what do you call them? The people to clean the room and everything. I saw it inside the girls and everything. And at the same thing at that point in time too, this is my Halet and Mama Tabe. Ma Halet. So Ma is the same thing as ham. Let. Okay? So both of them, and they're this is from Ethiopia side. Okay? This is three doors down from Eugene Brown III in Fresno. They trying to go ahead and give me the candle magic to go ahead and supposedly call for my mother, or you go ahead and call it, just like this lady who, Ruth, on the beach and everything, took a picture of me as I missed the sunset from taking a picture, and she goes ahead and she's behind me. She took a picture of me in the sunset, and I posted it, and I even spoke about it. And then she wanted to go ahead and get my phone number. So she said, so give me a number, I'll send you the pictures and everything. So I gave her the shit. I don't know, I'm tripping. I even let her know what was going on. Yeah, hey, fucking, those are not even my parents and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow, and everything. She goes, well, we belong to, like and then she didn't say group or / organization. But basically, she's getting ready to say what Mama Tebby Nims has said, to where they channel and somebody channel and the spirit comes and talks to them and everything like an oracle. So this is what Mama Tebby was trying to get me to do with the candle magic, and but I know Saul wasn't supposed to fuck with shit inside of that realm. Do not call me back from the rails, what Samuel said. What did Saul do? He broke that shit and fucking, he was only supposed to be a king. He ain't no motherfucking priest. He ain't no high, and definitely ain't no high priest. He was just supposed to be a Kenya king. Okay? K-E-N-G. And we didn't even fucking, and that's Kingland. E-N-G is England. Kingland. Kingland. So if you understand what I'm saying, that's a deverbal. Okay? Meaning root word devere, ball. Okay? This is a morphing of a word. And that's what they just did, not only with words, but letters also. And so when I got back, I wasn't supposed to come to work right away. Matter of fact, they didn't. What it is like nobody communicates. The insurance didn't communicate with the doctor. They did not communicate with and they didn't do their job to communicate. It was 4044 on the clock at the time when I started this one, and they didn't do their job to whoever liaison to communicate with the insurance company to the doctor company to know when my exact date to the workers' compensation to know when my exact date of return was. And I showed up on time. And Nikki, she turned completely white. Because the last thing I said to her was, now, bitch, I give you permission to look at my motherfucking shit. And then I'm showing up at work again. And she, I kid you not,